Welcome. Today I'm going to be discussing how you can unlock your weight loss success by following the ultimate priority guide. So here we go. I'm going to give you a priority list to focus on how you can obtain your best weight loss results. If you are new, my name is Keaton and I've lost over 35 pounds and I just like to share how I did it. So I've been trying to lose weight for over 12 years until I found a solution, and I wish I had known what the priority things I should be focusing on, because I'm one of those guys that follows rules and guidelines. So a good list to understand what should be my main focus and priority, and then working down the list. So we're going to start off with a list of 5 things. The first is calories. The number one priority when it comes to weight loss is calories, and I've said it many times. You've probably heard lots of influencers, lots of people say calories in versus calories out. You want to be burning more calories than you're consuming. It's creating the energy balance you want to be lowering, so that you're obviously burning body fat really. I've kind of butchered that, but let's carry on. What I'm really saying is your calories matter the most, and if you're overeating compared to what you're burning, then you're just going to put on weight. So you want to be eating less than you're burning on a daily basis. Now let's tackle the thought that calories you don't need to really track. I'm of the belief that you should probably track your calories if you're trying to lose weight. The reason being is you want to be as accurate and precise as possible. Let's take you building a loft, or you're saving money for a holiday. You wouldn't just randomly guess how much money you saved for your holiday, or you wouldn't have your builder say, oh yeah, that's about 2 meters long, that we'll need about 2 meters worth of wood. You'd want to be precise because you want the best result. You want to be able to go on the holiday, right? So calories are the same. Once you get in the habit of tracking your calories, most people eat the 15 to 20 different food items generally in a given week, and therefore once you've tracked it once or twice, you kind of get to know what your calories are, and those are the most important. If you're not tracking calories, then you're just having guesswork, and you can track it based on your scale weight to see if your scales are moving downwards based on what you're eating, but it still requires you writing down what you're eating on a daily basis so you can roughly know where you're at. Priority number 2 is protein. Doing number 1 on its own, you're guaranteed you could lose weight as long as you're in that calorie deficit. Now number 2, when it relates to protein, is essential for you to retain muscle. If you don't have enough protein, then during your weight loss phase, you are likely to lose more muscle, and therefore following just one will have you lose weight, but you could lose muscle, and we don't want to lose muscle. Muscle is essential for our day-to-day activities. And also when people say, oh, I've lost weight but my metabolism has slowed down, one of the main reasons for your metabolism slowing down is the loss of muscle. So if you have a high protein diet while in the calorie deficit, you will lose body fat and not muscle. So there's your first 2 priorities: calories first, protein second. Now the third priority, in my opinion, and I flip-flopped between the two, between 3 and 4, but I believe number 3 is resistance training or weight training, going to the gym and lifting weights. The reason we want to lift weights is we want to continue being physically strong through our weight loss journey. Also, by weight training, we're going to stimulate the muscles, telling our body, hey, this muscle is required even though we're losing weight. So the body will prioritize fat loss over muscle loss. So you can go and work, you can resistance train, weight train 2 to 3 times a week, ideally 3, but if you can only do 2, that's better than none, and obviously 1 is also better than none. So resistance training, I would say a good optimal number for me or other people is 2 to 4, but the more you can weight train, the more you're likely to keep your muscle. Then we're on number 4. Number 4 is cardio. And you can do cardio in the gym, or it could just be walking around doing your steps. So cardio is essential not only to lose weight, but to have a healthy heart. The more healthy you are, the more efficient your heart is, the more calories you can burn during the day. So the fitter the person is, the more likely they can burn more calories during the day. And so therefore, cardio is an essential tool in your weight loss battle. I wouldn't just go to the gym and go walk or do the elliptical just to burn calories. That I don't see any point in doing, although it is a useful tool, right? Don't get me wrong. But if you've got 1 and 2 sorted first, then you don't need to worry about doing endless amounts of cardio, which I discussed in a previous video. So cardio, you want to be doing about 150 minutes a day, roughly, just to have a healthy heart. But for someone who doesn't do any activity, any movement, cardio could be a way to increase the energy expenditure. So for example, when I used to work in the office, I deliberately went on a 45-minute, on my lunch break, go for a 40-minute walk. The reason being is, if I didn't go for that walk, I would do less than 3,000 steps. So a simple way to increase my energy expenditure without going to the gym was to go on a 45-minute walk. That's easy and anyone can do that. So by focusing on number 1 and 2, you're going to lose body fat. Number 3, you're going to lose body fat but become strong. And if you focus on 1, 2, 3 and 4, you're going to lose body fat, you're going to get strong, and you're going to be fit as hell. So they're the top 4. Now there's other items or other things you can think about, but they're like the least of your concern if you don't get the first 2 right. And they are things like, what should my macros be? When should I eat my meals? Your protein timing and your supplementation. To be honest, those things are additional headaches you don't need to worry about until you got 1 and 2 sorted. Hopefully that makes sense. This one's a short one. I didn't want to go too long, but let me leave you with this. If you're looking for a sustainable, healthy plan that you can follow and stick to forever, then type plan in the comments below. I'll send you some information and you can decide whether it's a fit for you or not. If you haven't already, please like the video, maybe leave a comment, and I'll see you next time.